Okay. All right. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Welcome to Rant and Chill. In this stream, we're going to talk about Babymetal. We're going to talk about Lovebites. A lot of stuff happened over the weekend with Babymetal. More stuff is happening as their tour is ongoing. And a lot of good things are going to happen with Lovebites very soon because their tour is about to begin. In fact, by the time you check out this stream, their tour might have already begun. It's exciting. It's amazing. Two of my favorite bands. And they're very active. They're touring. There'd be lots to talk about as we follow them. And that's one thing I want to open up here. Definitely join the Discord. Or definitely tag me and get me involved in the whatever happens as you see these bands. Okay? If you're a fan of Lovebites and you're going to see Lovebites as a tour in Europe and all that, I want to know about your experience. I want to know your story, if there is one, about how you had to find money to buy the tickets, or if there was a crazy trip involved to going to the destination. You know, tell me your story. If there's not one, make one up. Tell a tall tale. I am a Texan, okay? But like, I want to know your story, man. Like, I want to know what it was like, what the experience was. Okay? Like, that's cool. That's what I like to do here. All right? And so if you are already subscribed to this channel, man, pop into the Discord. The Discord's drama free, man. It's just for people who like to talk about, the bands I cover here. And two of which are, of course, Lovebites and Babymetal. While they may not have a whole lot of overlap, I like both of them. That's why they're both covered here. So that's how that works. Okay. Oh, man. We're going to start off with Lovebites, and then we'll get into Babymetal. Okay, if you're here for Babymetal, don't worry. We'll get into that. If you're here for Lovebites, well, guess what? We're starting with that. So, yeah, their tour is about to begin for Lovebites. First, of course, is going to be on the European side. I was going to say the European front. Lovebites, the thin line between love and hate. United Kingdom Europe Tour 2024. If you're going to be in London, guess what? They're playing there. New Cross Inn on what, the 14th? It is the 11th by the time of this stream. So yeah, 3 days away. 2 days away for them. So yeah, it's about to happen. Amazing. Friday for me. I mean, I guess it would be Friday. I guess how that works. Oh, okay. Anyway, exciting news. Exciting news, man. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, Friday. So that's going to be so cool, man. I'm excited about that. You know why? Because I want to hear your story about it, man. Like, photos, clips, all that stuff. Definitely tag me and get me involved in that stuff. I like that. You're not going to bother me none if you bombard me on Facebook or on Twitter or X or whatever, Discord. All sorts of great material because I am in it, man. I like that stuff. Okay? Hype man number one. In order for me to be hype man number one, I need to know all this stuff. And I want to know all this stuff. Okay? All right? That's our mission here. To be the very best. Hype man. Oh, man. But this is great. Great stuff. So, yeah. They're starting out in London. New Cross Inn. What is it? They're going to Zigzag in Belgium. Okay. Very cool. And then what? Then Tuesday, they'll be going to Club Vaudeville, Lindau, Germany. If I butchered it, well, okay. You know who you're talking with, too, right? I like how some of these sold out. Probably very quickly, too. And then they're going to Italy, Milan, Italy, the legendary club. And then Lovebites is going to, what? Leather Goods? Leather Goods? That sounds like a store. Leather Goods. Paris, France. Alrighty. And then after that, they're going to Hellfest. Hellfest, where, honestly, they're going to be the best. They're going to be the best. I don't know who else is going to Hellfest, but You know what? That's going to be interesting because I want to see Lovebites in photos with other bands. I want them to get that momentum back that they had before the pandemic. Okay? I want them to get that momentum back before we were all locked down because of, I mean, I guess we could talk about it. No, I don't care. You know, when the world had to press the pause button. Okay? I think you all understand. Lovebites had great momentum. They were very active. They're touring and all that. And then it just, man, the world just went on pause. They get back into it. They get back into the swing of things. Then they get that momentum back. And this is their opportunity to do that. Okay? I think when they announced this, they sold themselves kind of short. When they announced this European tour, they were booking like smaller venues or whatever, not knowing what they could do. And you could see they added new dates here. They I believe they upgraded some of their venues and stuff. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, they added a new date here for the UK, the Garage. Very nice. Very cool indeed. Very cool. So yeah, they'll be going from France to Spain to London. Ooh, to Denmark. Very cool. Very exciting. And then we're going to have the American side. They're going to come to the States, the great US of A. I got to say, okay. I have to say that as an American there. All right. But they'll be, of course, playing in Atlanta, Georgia, September 6th. Then going into Dallas, Texas. Not the House of Blues, but no, the Echo Lounge, because they undersold themselves. They didn't realize how many Texans really wanted to see them, or how many people around Texas really wanted to see them. Man, that day is going to be great. My tickets are already bought. And no, man, because what I foresee there is a lot of hotels in the area being booked by who? Lovebites fans. That's right. That day, a lot of us are going to be walking, maybe driving or whatever, heading to the same location. And you can spot them. They'll all be wearing Lovebites shirts. They're like, yeah. And one of them might be wearing a cowboy hat and some blue aviators. All right? Pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff, man. But yeah, Dallas, Texas, that's cool. And then they'll be going to play, in Los Angeles, California, and San Francisco. Got to upgrade there too. All right. Very cool. Oh, and then, of course, they go back to Japan in September. September 1st, actually. They go to Japan, and then they go to the States. Look at that. Look at that. Let me get these dates all lined up here. September 1st, they go to Japan. You know what's interesting about this one is I have a funny feeling that this show will also be streamed as well. Like, there's probably going to be an online ticket. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure this link here. Oh, don't be porn. Don't be porn. Do not be porn. Don't be porn. What is this? Ticket information. I don't want to buy a ticket. I want to. We'll find out more about it. Okay? When it happens. But I have a funny feeling this one's going to be where you can access it stream-wise. They haven't. I've so far I haven't read anything where they announced that, but I suspect that they would do that because they know they have a lot of fans overseas. They're not going to be able to make it to Japan, and they want to make some money. All right, the band's going to make some money off this, of course, as they should. And yeah, all right, great news, great news. So, what else is there to say? I mean, Lovebites is going to be kicking butt. Going to be touring Europe, in the States. Very cool to see. I think too, sometime Sometime this year, we're getting something new. Getting a new album or new EP. The band has been working on something, as we have seen. As you probably have seen already, right? You've seen those videos of them hinting at recording and all that. Very cool stuff, like this one right here. Am I happy they changed the venue? I am very happy they changed the venue. If it's a bigger venue, that's a bigger win for Lovebites. What I'm not happy about is the confusion regarding the tickets. But that's not them. That's a me problem. And I figured it out. Well, I bought 2 extra tickets, turns out, the pre-show tickets for the other venue, because I didn't know how to upgrade my tickets. So I got to figure out what I could do with the old tickets. If I could refund them, I don't think I can. I tried. It said you can't do it, which is weird. It's like, well, what am I doing with these tickets then, bro? Okay. I don't even know if I could transfer them or give them away or whatever. What I'm saying is I have a total of 4 tickets, 2 of which I don't need anymore. Okay. You know. So yeah, videos like this, where this one is a Sami getting the lyrics down and getting ready to record. All right, getting the lyrics down. What is she doing? She's looking at her snacks. She's trying to figure out what snacks she's gonna eat. That's what fuels Lovebites, man. Okay. I don't know if you know this, but Asami, despite her petite figure, loves to eat. Okay. All right. Junk food, snack food is her fuel. All right. And if you want to know what her weight loss plan is, it's well, if you ever seen Lovebites on stage, you guys know what I'm talking about. She hops around. She has like little bunny hop she does, and she sings quite a bit. It's quite the front lady, right? Sing like a Sami or try to, you'll probably burn off some calories. Or, I mean, you can give it a go. Send me those videos. You trying to sing like a Sami. And we will totally not laugh at them. She embraced her footy side, right? But I like this video. It has such a sense of humor. It makes it seem like she's looking at her lyrics here. But nope, the camera pans. It's food. There's her workout routine. And you were like, where's the audio? It's like this. The audio doesn't come in until the very, very end. And you hear like, there you go. You hear like the sound of an AC, of a fan. But they do that on purpose. Coming soon. Wow. Her handwriting is better than mine too. Coming soon. Wow, that is. I'm like, when? When are you coming? That was bad. When are you coming? Lovebites, when are you coming? Oh, get your mind out of the gutter. When are you coming? Probably sometime. And I definitely will be in Dallas when I'm there watching them live. I'll be amazed. Are you kidding me? I have like, no. Okay. But seriously, mind out of the gutter. Guys, if you're willing to bet, it's gonna be sometime this year. When? And there's people who speculate in the Wolfpack fans saying that maybe sometime during the European show they will play a new song to reveal something. Okay, that's interesting. I don't see why they wouldn't. I think they've done that before. You got 50-something there saying you'd be going to see him Friday in London. Amazing, man. Amazing. I absolutely mean that. I want to know your story, man. What story is it to say? We're just going to go see him live, see a concert. Man, no, you're going to see Lovebites. I want to talk to you one day. I don't know if you do like VC and Discord or however we could do it. I want to know how you discovered Lovebites. I want to know what your favorite songs are. I want to know like if there was like a story about you getting to the venue and all that. Some people have those wild stories. Some people not. Okay? Some people are just good storytellers. Going to both shows, very, very cool. And also, you know what's also good to know? When someone's at the venue, they can tell you from their experience what the crowd was like. And like little things that they soak it in. You know what, too? But you're not going to get that from someone who's there watching the band on their phone. This is like a quick little nitpick thing. I know I'm not Rant and Chill anymore, but this might be a rant-worthy thing. It really grinds my gears when you see people, and I was bad. I'm bad about this too. I want to say I was, but in doing this number, right? They do this thing. Everyone, just about everyone in the crowd, it was like this, and they're watching the band on their phone, but they're there. They're there. They want to capture the moment so they can relive it, replay it. But bro, you don't have to do that. You can unless you have the memory of a gnat, which I don't think you do. Like, you're going to remember it. You can feel it. You can experience it so much more if you actually watch the band. If you actually do that. Now, if you're there and you have like high-end equipment and your job is to record, I understand that. But like, if you're recording on a smartphone like this, like, your footage is crap. Let me just tell you, your footage is garbage compared to the other guys. So why even do that? It's it's a disservice. It's a disservice to yourself. I gotta ask if you object to this opinion, which I don't know, understand why you would, but if you do, I just gotta ask, what's important to you, man? Is watching the band, hearing the band important to you? Okay. So seeing them live is important to you, right? Okay, so you're there at the venue to watch them live. Why in hell are you watching them through your phone when you can literally just watch them in the experience and, surprise, surprise, make eye contact with the band members? At least think that you do. They probably don't really see you because of lighting, but you see them very well, okay? It's that sort of thing. Yeah, I mean, I think that's better. I realize that, like I said, I'm bad about this. I want to say I was. During the last show I went to, Hanabiye. When I saw them and I was trying to record some footage, during that, I was like, you know what? This footage is crap. This phone is recording bad footage. And you know what? The band's right in front of me. This is stupid. I can literally just, how about I respond to the band's energy and I participate in the crowd and I have a good time. How about that? That's even better. And then I was like, you know what? That's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Anyway, old man is off his soapbox about that. Back in my day, all these kids trying to record the stuff on their phone, man. I don't understand that. Okay. So yeah, Lovebites is definitely going to be releasing something new, guys. We don't know when. They're going to be busy. It's going to probably be in the fall. It's going to be in the fall when they release their new album. If they do, they are releasing it this year. I want to make that bet. It's probably going to be in the fall. Right? I mean, they might hint a new song in their European tour. They'll play something no one has heard of. But when they go back to Japan, they could also reveal something then as well. We'll see. Or maybe what happens is after all of this, maybe sometime in October. I mean, it's still fall, isn't it? I kind of give myself a window there. Then why do you wear glasses? You can much better see them directly into the camera. What? Oh, you're talking about why Why I wear glasses during the videos and streaming stuff? Oh, well, it's kind of like a branding thing, you know, if anything. And also, do you want to see these tired eyes? These tired, stressful eyes? No. Hey, what's going on, man? I know what's going on, Rainer. You want to see my eyes, huh? Hey, how you doing, man? You doing all right? I tell you what, man. I'm excited about this Lovebites tour. We're going to follow this. I want to know your guys' stories. Like I said, I want to know what your experience was like. And another thing we're going to talk about here is what are the band members doing now, planning for this? Well, most of them are pretty busy. One of them made a post. It was kind of fun. And it's kind of expected. It's food related, of course. Of course it's food related. What's important? To get your snacks in order, okay? To get the snacks you need before you head out. Asami says, today I successfully completed the last mission before departure. Now I can leave without any worries. My body is pretty tired, so I'm going to get a massage and rest. Only 2 days left until departure. Now, I have a question. What does Asami mean by the last mission before departure that she completed? Does she mean acquiring these snacks? Or does she mean like there was something else that was very important that she had to take care of before going to rest mode? I want to say Asami's been kind of funny here. I want to say Asami wanted to try or treat herself to some things before she left and wanted to share that with us because that's what Asami does. Right? Oh, just don't be bothered. So it takes forever. Oh, well, the way it looks like, Rainer, though, is when you're in the audience, when you're in the crowd, and people are doing this number, it blocks your view. So it is kind of a disservice to everyone and to yourself. Like, so if you've been to a live show, right? And there's a lot of people in the crowd, and they have their phones up like this. Like, it kind of gets in the way, especially tall guys like me. If I were to do it, the short people in the back, now they definitely can't see because now my phone's in their way. And it's like, dude, you're not even getting good footage anyway. You're not even in the moment. You're not even really experiencing it. You're just if you wanted to see it through your phone, why pay $300 or whatever it will cost you to get there? I'm talking about the ticket and the travel and the hotel and all that. Why do that when you could have just waited for someone to capture the footage, good footage, like someone in the front's probably going to do, and put it on YouTube or whatever, you know? I'm just saying. Like, I think that it's a waste of time. It kind of takes you out of the experience. Yeah. And as I was explaining, I was getting more southern voice. It was slipping. It was slipping, man. Asami doing what Asami does, which is great. I have not tried that before, but okay, I definitely would. And then, well, that's just a donut. I mean, that's just a donut by any other means. That just looks good. Dark side donuts. Well, don't mind if I do. I enjoy the dark side. I guess. Okay, so yeah, that's what Asami's doing. What does everyone else do it? Let's see. Miyako, during this time, I was sharing images about, or not really images and kind of a promo. A promo on, well, look at this. A report on a guitar seminar has been announced, and looks like he will be doing another. Miyako has announced she's going to be doing another one of these, right? Yeah. 2024, October 20th. Tokyo FM Hall. Very cool. I wonder if it's going to be the same material or if it's going to be different. It could be like you go there just to experience Miyako playing, obviously, right? And she'll play some of the songs off her EP, her piano EP, and maybe some other things as well. It might be a couple of Lovebites covers, maybe one. And then probably like I'm trying to think of that song. Oh my God, it escaped me now. I'll say Gary Moore. Oh, it was the song on her EP. You know what I'm talking about. Repo Bob knows. He knows. She's definitely going to play that. There's no way she's not. I mean, that's one of her favorites. If I've been following Miyako correctly. Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, if you do take footage, definitely share it. And if you take footage, let it be good footage, too. Okay. I'm kind of like I realize like my footage is going to suck. So I'd just rather be there in the moment. And, you know, there's exceptions. If you're like up front and it's a good place, good angle, and you have good equipment, I totally understand that. I get that. But anymore lately, I'm just kind of like, I just want to be kind of in the moment. The Loner. That's it. The Loner. Both recitals were slightly different. Yeah, that is correct. They were. I believe they had a different playlist. Looks like she's doing that sort of thing again. But the 1:30 kind of after lunch and then a 5 o'clock. But I think last time was a little bit later, right? Was it 5 o'clock last time? I thought it was like 6 or 7 or something. Very cool, though. Very cool. It kind of makes sense that Miyako would do that. Let's see. What else? What else? There's one other. I saved it. Oh, there you go. What is Haruna sharing around this time? Just announcing that, hey, there's been an upgrade in LA. Very cool. Very cool indeed. And she also announced, of course, the Dallas the upgrade. Very cool. Very cool. So, yeah, good stuff, as we know. And then there's one other image I wanted to share, and it's just really Asami just enjoying food. These things are great, by the way. The fish with the bean paste, the red bean paste. That's what I'm thinking it is. Those things are delicious. I don't know what they're called, but I know that they have them at the rotating sushi place. It's near my place, and they're good. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, Lovebites hype all the way, man. I'm excited to see them. Their tour's about to start. They're gonna dominate. All right, get their momentum back, and then I think once they do that, I mean, next time they come around the tour, it's gonna be a lot bigger. Because I think they still think mentally that they're in a rebuilding year, when honestly, I think let's say management. Okay, I think management might have doubted what they have. Kind of on the worry side, I suppose. A little conservative on their, I guess, their approach. Which I understand. I mean, it's expensive to travel to the States. I mean, to play in a band. I mean, none of that is cheap. You know? Don't feed hungry Asami. Correct. Taiyaki? Oh, that's what it's called. Taiyaki. That is correct. By the way, Morgan is in the chat. We're going to shift to talk about baby metal pretty soon. And Morgan's invited to come on to talk about that part with me if she wants to. I'm in the VC now. Hopefully my audio works just fine. So hopefully you can hop in there anytime and we'll figure that out live in the moment. Just when you do, just mute the stream so that way it doesn't come through. But yeah, baby metal has had having quite the show, right? Quite the shock to Rock am Ring. Rock am Ring. They had a phenomenal show there, and met up with a lot of different bands. Bands I didn't even know really existed, because honestly, the only band that I really knew that was there was Baby Metal. Electric Callboy I recognized through the collab. Green Day, because at one point I listened to them. I think Basket Case. I think that was back in the 90s. All right. But and I saw, of course I wasn't there, but I saw the stream. I did catch that on the any means necessary. So I am going to give you my honest opinion on what I saw. Okay, I am a Baby Metal fan, but there are some critiques here about the Rock am Ring performance. Okay, there's some highlights. There's a lot of good moments, a lot of joyful moments, a lot of fun was had. But I would be a liar if I said it was perfect. I would be a liar if I said that there weren't any issues or anything. Now, some people be like, well, don't focus on them. I'm going to talk about it, and then we'll also talk about all the good stuff too. Okay. We could start off with the negatives and then go into the positives. Okay. That's how I like to do it. That way you forget all about the negative, the bad stuff, because you're rejoicing in the negative stuff. Okay. That's just the way I like to do it there. Okay. Repo said he downloaded the show of Rock am Ring. Watch it. Definitely check it out. Check it out and see what I'm telling you is correct. Okay. So it was really good. It had some good moments. Like I said, we'll get into all that there. But there were like major noticeable sound issues in the very beginning. They opened with Baby Metal Death, as to be expected, because they don't really open with anything else as of late. In the name of, I don't think we're ever going to hear that again. I don't know. I don't know, man. But Baby Metal Death, they open with that, and which is a good song to open with. Don't get me wrong. But like you could notice there was like a volume issue with Sue. Her mic was either too low or too high. It was very weird. Like, and then that issue became more prominent in distortion for some reason. I guess they're trying to fix it, but they didn't really fix it. It kind of carried over, and it actually became more noticeable. We're in distortion. You know how distortion Sue sings kind of like lows, and then it goes in the highs, right? When she's singing low, you could barely hear her. When she's singing high and she's reaching the high notes, it's like peaking the mic like crazy. It's like, okay. But after that, around Papa Yaw, which is the third song, they take care. They seem to either they fixed it, they balanced it better, or just became more. I guess I just noticed it less. Maybe I adjusted to it. Okay, but by Papa Yaw, by the third song, I didn't really notice that sort of issue with the mic there. There was a little other, like Momo and Moa. There was another issue where you could sometimes not hear them. on their parts. Other than that, overall, it was really good. High energy from the girls. I mean, the girls came onto the stage in their new outfits, by the way. I have an image of it right here. You have probably seen this. It is like an evolution, isn't it? In some ways, it reminds me of their outfits before I guess before the green vest, because it kind of had like a green kind of shimmer to it, didn't it? But there's the design is more like it's like a butterfly or something. It's like a butterfly, right? You see it? It's like on her chest, there's like butterfly wings, and then the dress part coming out has like this weird pattern that's like very cool. Like the colors are like what you would see on a butterfly, right there, like a mystical butterfly. I did like that. New battle armor for them. That was cool. But yeah, their energy was very good, very high. Of course, moving around quite a bit. Before, you know what? They seem to have like a... Let's say, like with Ratatata, when they performed that live, if you saw that at Fox Fest, they seem to have like a much more like fun and relaxed like a presence on stage. For this, I would say it was kind of mixed. It was kind of mixed. And the songs that you would expect, they were, as you would imagine, the Babymetal girls would be. But during that, of course, you would see slips where Metal will smile a little bit there and kind of like joke around, kind of goof. That definitely became more prominent during Ratatata when they performed that. Now, that by the time they did this would technically be the second time they performed it, because they performed it earlier with Electric Cowboy during their set. Now, during the Ratatata performance, it was like they loosened up quite a bit. It was a total change. They're kind of like goofing off on stage a little bit. At least it kind of looked like that they're smiling, especially with Metal. They kind of came on. They're doing like they do like this marching entrance. Yeah, Metal was smiling, kind of laughing. And then I was kind of wonder if Koba Metal is pleased with that, or if he's like, less smiles. But I think it's great. I hope he's not like that, because if anything, I like it when the girls kind of slip up and they kind of just be kind of goofy on stage. It's nice. Okay. It's fine. Be human. Have fun with it. What else was I gonna say about it? Oh, okay. So while there's some bad things in the mix, there's some good things in the mix, though. Like with Road of Resistance, which of course was their closer, as you can imagine. With Road of Resistance, the orchestra backing was much more noticeable. Okay. It kind of gave it a different feel, a more of a bigger feel, which is good for Road of Resistance, being a very powerful power metal tune that's designed to kind of rally people around. A great performance for that. I mean, the crowd seemed to really enjoy. Of course, that's at the very end. The crowd was excited throughout this whole show. By the way, while I was pointing out that Babymetal Death and Distortion had some flaws, okay, it's not like the crowd was like bothered by it. If anything, the crowd was like warming up on Babymetal Death, and then and at that point they've already been excited and kind of maintained that I guess that excitement, I should say, that energy throughout the show. Let's see. What else? Oh, Metali, of course, had the Kami intro. And that sounded great. The Kami band intro there. Of course, the Kami band West, as to be expected. I don't know when we're going to see East play again. It's probably going to be some time. But the Kami band West played, and it was pretty good. Yeah, their solos were good and noticeable there. Nice. But there's one other issue I forgot to mention. It's with the mix, sort of. I don't know if this is something the people who caught the stream had to experience. I don't know if this was something that was experienced if you're actually there. Because it sounded like a feed issue. What I'm saying is sometimes, and this happened in 2 songs I could think of. I think Megasune, I think even Papaya. And what happened is during the performance of a song, let's say like Papaya, you would hear like the backing of Sue's voice for a different song for a brief moment. It was like very odd. It was like something, I don't know how they do that in the back, behind the stage stuff, okay? I can't tell you that. I've never been back there. But it was like the streams have crossed, okay? But it was like very, very short. Being like a little blip. You hear like, you're in Papa Ya, you hear like the yeah from like distortion. Like, oh, that's weird. Here's some, I don't even know if I could show this here. Footage from, I probably can't even play this, honestly. I probably can't even play this one little clip. I had a YouTube short related to Rock Am Ring, and it got blocked. It did really well, but it got blocked by the RTL people. They are very they're very strict. They do not want their stuff played. This I just want to play. This was just funny. Okay.
Hey Kevin, why don't you show us your best dance move? Sure.
All right, that's just funny. The extra cowboy guy, his best dance move. That's all he could do. Let's play it again.
Hey Kevin, why don't you show us your best dance move? Sure.
I gotta mute that for a bit. You know what?
Hey Kevin.
And the band's back to the girls. And they're like, I approve. It's like, okay. I'm like, I saw that. I was like, I could probably do something with this. I should probably do something with it. Yeah. Oh, so yeah, there's other bands there. All right, a Rock Am Ring. And I guess one of the bands is Dogstar. I've never heard Dogstar. I don't know if Dogstar is good or if it's dog shit. I have no idea. Yeah, when I saw the image of Keanu freaking Reeves, John freaking Wick, man. Next to the Babymetal girls. I was like, did I smoke myself retarded? Like, what is going on here? Am I seeing this right? Is that Keanu freaking Reeves? I would have never guessed this would happen. Out of all the images they've taken with other bands and other people, this one caught me by surprise. I'm like, whoa, dude. Cool, man. Very cool. Is Dogstar any good? Koba gets outvoted. Yeah. If Koba wants the girls to be serious, yeah, it's too late for that. It's way too late for that. John Wick Metal got his haircut. Yeah, he did. He did. Well, I think for John Wick, if they make a new one, right? I don't know. Honestly, the John Wick series, I don't know how it keeps going. Look, I like John Wick 1 and 2. And the rest of them I like too, don't get me wrong. But like the story is like getting even more ridiculous and more outrageous. And it's like, come on, man. Like, none of this, like, how? Like, you're like immortal. And then I realized, wait a second. When I saw this, I was like, it makes sense. A shout out to whoever made this. I did not make this. I guess shout out to Ken Kaba if he made it or maybe shared it. I don't know. This is someone's fan art. Inspired by seeing John Wick next to the Babymetal girls. And I was like, this is the John Wick story we've not heard about yet. This is the John Wick this John Wick story explains maybe how John Wick is pretty much immortal or something. Is he powered by I don't know, blessed by the fox god? John Wick chapter 4 or chapter Fox. Wow. In this chapter, he has to save the Babymetal girls. No, the Babymetal girls save him. Aw, no, he has to see them to, pretty much to get their blessing, get their powers. All right. Through their music, his heart can feel more alive. Through their music, they can bring John Wick's dog back. That's it. It's the final chapter. And John Wick chapter Fox, the girls play music to bring back the dog. But he has to rescue all three of the girls and reunite them so they can perform that song. I don't know. There you go. And don't worry, the girls won't get harmed because what they're wearing, their outfits, guess what? It's also made out of the same bulletproof armor that the suits are made out of. So no bullets actually hurt them. I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that was cool. I like that. Yeah, man. Okay, what else do we have here for Babymetal? Well, I mean, Babymetal did take pictures with other bands as well. I mean, you've probably seen them. If you want to mention who they are in the chat as well, we could talk about that for a little bit. There was Green Day. I know that did happen, of course. Not sure. Hold on, check it something. Okay, let me see if I could send the link here. I'm not sure if Morgan Metal's still around. I don't know if she wanted to hop on to talk about Ratatata. How are you guys feeling about Ratatata? Ratatata. Ratatata. That is the name of a Pokemon, right? Rattata? It's a rat, right? It's a squirrel. I mean, a squirrel's a tree rat. It's like Ratatat. Right? Ratatat, I choose you. If you're down to your Ratatat, I think it's game over, right? I'm not a Pokemon expert, okay?
What's the name?
Whoa. Hey. How's it going? Hey, how's it going, Morgan? How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing all right. All right. So, you caught Ratatata, right?
Yeah, it was really, really good. Like, I love the music video. It's kind of cute and really catchy. and the whole background. Like it's really fun.
Oh yeah, it was a very catchy background.
Yeah. I like the accessories and the cat ears and the disco ball head helmets or something. It looks expensive, but and
Oh
even like the teaser like before the music video was released, it was so interesting. It's like the Japanese guys was like talking business or something like that in a meeting.
yeah.
And
By the way, who
and
was
he's
that
like the
guy?
fox spoken.
Who was that business guy? Because he looked like I've seen him before, like an actor or something. I couldn't.
It, I'm pretty sure he's a Japanese actor in some movies. I don't know what, but I try to look it
Yeah,
up.
I want to
Like
see
I don't know if he's in. I don't know.
the chat will
Maybe if
know.
he's
That will know. They will be like to spot it.
yeah.
The Japanese dude in the Ratatata video, the business guy. What's his name? Who is he? And all that stuff.
I don't know, but I thought he's in. I don't know if he's in the kaiju movies or not or something, but I don't know. Like I'm sure if he's in some kaiju movies, but oh boy, I know I'm not very good at research, but I'm sure. Um,
Don't know
I'm
either.
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she. I mean, he's in these movies. Like, I don't know why. Like,
I
yeah,
think
that's all I know. Like,
I looked at the music video on IMDb. I think it might be Yusuke Yamazaki. I'm not. Might be him. Yeah,
maybe.
Yusuke Yamazaki. Okay, he was in the Matrix Resurrections. What? What?
Yeah, The Matrix.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, the Resurrections. I'm not sure about the others.
Wow, yeah, The Matrix is cool.
So, yeah, well, I thought it was a really cool music video. I really enjoyed the music too. Oh, you mentioned the helmets. The helmets look expensive. I'm willing to bet, having heard from Electric Cowboy how they do things, I don't think they're that expensive. They're probably just motorcycle helmets that they just put disco
Oh no, it's
ball
like
stuff
they
on.
made it.
Yeah,
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 it's kind of like, oh, I thought they made it for Amazon or eBay or more words. Like they make it like different companies that make them.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, it was a cool music video. And so what did you think of their performing it live? You saw that, right? At the Fox Fest?
I think it's really good. Like it makes it more metalish. It's much like pumped, like more pumped up, and has some pyrotechnics and you know, even in APR, same thing like what Bring Me the Horizon came before that, and it's the same. It's like, oh, I'm here for a collab, and they do it live,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
like everyone's enjoying it.
yeah,
But for my dislikes of the music video, I don't know why I don't know. They were so upset on Twitter saying, "Oh, why they put alcohol in a music video?" It's like, oh no, they're just pretending to have fun. Like they're just having fun and get drunk and singing karaoke, but it's not like, oh, they're just having fun. Like doesn't mean anything because they were young.
Well, they're old enough to drink though. So like, what's the
Well,
problem?
yeah, of
I mean,
course.
I don't understand what the problem is. Sorry.
Yeah, like they're just having a drink.
Yeah, yeah. They're old enough to drink. They probably do enjoy some alcohol. I mean, it
I
happens.
bet.
I mean,
I
hey, when
never
they
seen them.
in that music
Never
video when
seen
they
them
went
drink.
to the drinks, I didn't know they were acting at that point. They seemed pretty like Momo was like, ooh, like going right towards it. She was
I
like,
know. Yeah, yeah. I get it now.
yeah, yeah. So I didn't know people were complaining about that.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some underage, not underage. I think like below 18. They're like arguing like why they're like
Oh,
have alcohol and all that, and
oh,
they're like
okay,
who cares? Yeah,
yeah,
I mean like I ignored their tension, so I like it doesn't matter how they put the props. Like they just do it just for fun. Like
yeah.
doesn't mean oh they're gonna drink. They're just pretending like
Right,
to have fun.
right. It's just pretending to have fun. I mean, when the Electric Cowboys guys burst through a wall. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's my favorite part. They're like, oh, it's like a a karate kick, but
Yeah.
I got in, like,
I
and they were
mean,
like, oh
any concern
crap,
about them
like,
getting injured or maybe promoting other people to jump right through walls? No.
I
Right?
don't. It looks like, like in the movies they do that,
Yeah.
like just kick through the wall. It just happened. Like I remember it happened to my mom. Like she fell down the stairs, and it hit her on the wall through the wall, like that opened up.
Yeah.
Like it's just a little hole. It happened to her, but no injuries at either.
Wait.
I'm like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I tripped down the stairs and I hit the wall and it broke. I'm like, what? I'm like, are wow, you just broke through a wall. That's crazy. Like, it's just a little hole that just opened up
Wait.
the wall.
Wow, she broke through a wall? Well, it
Well,
actually,
I think by accident.
yeah. I mean, it's probably just drywall. I mean, that stuff is very easy to just kind of break through. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not much at all. It's not much. Okay. I got a few other questions, and then I gotta take care of something.
Of course.
It just kind of came up here. Going to be wrapping up the stream pretty soon, but I wanted to get your thoughts on the. Did you catch the Rock AM ring? Did you catch that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I know what you're talking about. The problems with audio, the mics, and everything. I mean, the streaming was good. The camera angles are good. It's just the microphones are having the technical
Yeah.
problem. So I mean, it was really good. But I really, really love the costumes. Like, it's so cool. It's not. I don't know. People are saying like, "Oh, it looks like a Transformers logo, like what Megatron kind of logo, but on the chest part."
Really?
Like,
They see that?
yeah, or yeah, like yeah, on their Discord chat, I'm like, oh, they look like Megatron's face, or maybe they're just trying to make it look like a fox face, just to
It
make
looks like a
sense.
fox face. I
Well,
see a
yeah,
fox
of
face
course,
because they're disciples of the fox. Wait, they're not disciples. They're
right?
acolytes. I don't know how that works.
Maybe,
Go ahead.
yeah, I like that idea. I wish I could make those costumes like that, but I think it's kind of hard to find and make, or it's expensive to make, But wow, I like that. It was just so cool. But there's no little silks for the shoulder arms, but I like with the armor kind of top.
Yeah, the armor looks cool. Like, let me put it back on the screen here. Yeah, like I like how it looks. It looks like battle armor for like music and stuff.
Yeah, because it just reminds me how it looked like Chosen Seven outfits way back then, because before the Dark Times, like, oh, it looks similar. So it
Yeah,
makes it look better. So I like that. It's
yeah.
just
It
so
does have a little bit of that.
combined. Yeah, and even though now Baymo's touring, like, oh my gosh, there's so many bookings everywhere. Like, I tried to get the first show for Anaheim, but it got sold out really quickly due to overwhelming demand.
Yeah,
But so I got the December 4th on the next night. The general admission in the beginning was like really cheap, but now like later on realized on a Friday general sale thing it was more expensive. But good thing I got it early because we don't want to get something expensive. So it was like 80 something bucks. So I don't want to get over 100.
right, right. I understand that. You got to take into account price and all that. Yeah, and I do not think they're coming to Texas this year, so I don't think I'll be able to see them. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they change their mind and then I'll definitely be able to. I think this year I'll be able to see Lovebites, which is one of my other favorite bands. I saw Babymetal last year, so I can at least say that. But yeah,
Yeah,
I
I think one of the Texans. Yeah, I think one of the Texans fan always come there and they see them.
oh
Like,
yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah, those guys are diehard. Those guys,
yeah,
they could tell you stories about their experience staying Baby Metal for sure, and they do have stories to tell.
right.
I wanted to get okay. So you mentioned, what do you notice about I guess the negatives? What do you notice about the performance? But what about the Ratatata performance? Did you notice like they seemed more relaxed when they were playing that song?
I would think so. Like, I think it's cool when they add some backtrack to it a little bit so they could hear it Or I just wish it was without the backtrack. You
Yeah.
know, so it's easier for them to sing, but I don't know. I think they do whatever they want to, or whatever Koba Metal or the producers do to do so. But like just to make it like, oh, like pop music, they do that, or even either rap music, they do that.
Yeah, that is
Like to
true.
make
They
it,
do.
yeah,
One other thing, one last thing I want to say.
of course.
Very mentally, the growl for Momo Metal, it was sounded great. I do have a question
Oh
for you.
yeah,
So Momo Metal's growl sounds good. I have a question though.
yes.
Is she doing it live?
Hmm. I don't know. What I'm thinking, I think if it's a recording.
Yeah, I
For that.
think
I
it
don't
is
think
too.
she did it on purpose. She was just same thing. She's pretending to growl, like putting the audio backtrack on it. I don't think she was doing it for real.
Yeah,
But I wish she could have.
same here.
But now when I watched the Legend MM 29, she did same thing. They put it the backtrack, and I think she did it in real life as well. Like
So yeah, the growl you hear, I think she did that growl, but like
yeah, she
when in
did.
the backtrack. But my thing is, the one thing that baby metal critics always, it's easy for them to criticize baby metal about is, you know, maybe using backtracks for their voices and all that. But it's like
Mhm.
for the growl, you make it so easy for critics to be like, oh, she's not really growling. I mean, not live anyway. But it's like, but she can do it. It'd be kind of cool if she did it actually in the live performance. I
I
know.
wish so.
Yeah, that's my thing. I wanted to say there. I guess I don't know why she doesn't. I don't know if like a Muse. I mean, there's theories people cook up. Maybe Muse doesn't want her to do it. I have no idea. Don't want her to damage her throat. But it's like there's other bands where there's a singer that also sings and growls and does both, and they're fine.
Mm.
I mean,
Maybe hopefully later on in the future, or I don't know. I'm sure they will talk about it. I don't know what they're thinking, so it's just my hoping that she will growl live or not to growl live, but that's my concern is her voice, but we'll see.
yeah. All right. Well, Morgan Metal, it's good talking to you. Thanks for hopping on to share your thoughts about Ratatata and Baby Metal. I do have, this was short notice. I do have to wrap up this, take care of something here. But it was great talking to all you guys as well in the chat about Lovebites and Baby Metal, two of my favorite bands here. Like I said in the beginning, when you're watching these bands, feel free to bombard me with pictures or cool little clips you have. I like talking about that stuff.
Yeah, me too. We will think of something maybe. I'm thinking like maybe after the Anaheim show or any other shows, but I know it sucks that they're not coming in your town, but I'm sure hopefully you'll come in your time.
Yeah,
But
hopefully
I'm
they
sure I'll
will.
talk about my show experience.
Oh yeah, for
So
sure,
maybe.
for sure. I think we definitely can. All right,
Yeah.
guys. With that said, y'all take it easy and have a good one.
All right, you too. Good night.